so we have uploaded one video to you regarding stacking drums, right? So I will be using the same stacking drums for another activity along with Anu. Now remember, Anu is 1 year old, and when you are conducting an activity or trying to involve the child who is 1 year old, we are not going to force the child to do what we want, but we will in fact help the child or guide the child to imitate us. Usually children are very good in imitating, right? So we will do, and they will be learning from what we are doing, and their span of attention will be very, very small. So don't make them sit for hours and try to forcefully, hold their hand and do it. Also, choose a time of activity for this activity when the child is not sleepy or is not hungry, or you will know that at one particular time in the day your child will be quite active, right? So choose that particular time, and this activity should not exceed more than 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so let's get started with the activity. So I have started the activity by letting Anu explore with whatever I have around us. Yes, one more important thing, make sure when you're getting the activity done that you don't have any distraction around the child, like for example her favorite toy or any colorful things or some person who is opposite to her or something like that, right? So we make the environment in such a way that the child is learning, but in an easy and in a playful manner. Okay, I can actually open this study table, right? So if I open, this will be the height of it. You just see what will happen if I open this. Okay, just see what happens. Yes, she just wants to get onto the table. Now with this she will fall. So make sure that you make your environment safe for your child. So to prevent this, Anu, wait. Ranana, be there. Thank you. So we make the environment friendly for the children, or make the environment child safe. Here it is. Okay, let's get started. We need some don't mind with the background noise. We need certain counters like this. Anu, take this. We need certain counters. You can pick up kitchen ingredients, but Anu has mouthing issue. That means she puts or she tries to explore things by putting things in her mouth. Okay, that's the reason I have picked up something like this, right? So what we do, we use the same counters for Kairav too. I think you would know. And if you don't know it, then please do like, share and subscribe, and check in the subscription. Once you subscribe, check my videos. You will come to know how we can use the same counters to teach. Anu, slowly. Thank you. Yes, that's the way you speak, slowly. Very good. Thank you. How to use these counters to teach odd and Kairav, please wait. Odd and even number. When you have two children, it's extremely difficult to handle both of them. So it's like Anu, slowly. Yes, slowly. Thank you. She's really very happy because she usually does this. We play with her. Okay, if not every day, yes, she knows this activity. Right. So these are her colorful things, and she's excited. Right, if you don't have the stacking drums, don't worry, you just have to pick up a steel a tumbler or a steel cup from your kitchen, right? And even if you don't have these counters, don't worry, you just have to pick up blocks or big beads or anything with this colorful, like frayams. Last time when I showed you the frayams, you can pick up the block which has bigger circumference. If it is small, it is difficult for the children to locate and put it inside, right? So we'll pick up a big one, right? I have picked up only one. Anu, low play. అన్నయ్యకి ఏమని చెప్పు, అన్నయ్యని ఏమని చెప్పు, అన్నయ్యకి ఇవ్వు, ఒకటి ఇవ్వు, అన్నయ్యకి ఇవ్వు. అన్నీ ఇచ్చేసావా అన్నయ్యకు? వావ్, వెరీ గుడ్. క్లాప్ 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 అను. క్లాప్ 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 క్లాప్. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. హై ఫైవ్. గుడ్ జాబ్, గుడ్ జాబ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ, థ్యాంక్ యూ. నువ్వు ఇవ్వు, నువ్వు కిస్ ఇవ్వు. So we are done with the small activity. Now while both of them are very busy in playing with each other, it was a small activity, right? It was a small activity which has taken less than 2 minutes for us, but then it will have a tremendous effect as and when they are growing. I have done the same activities along with Kyra, but of course I had always used kitchen ingredients, right? I used to just take a steel cup and give it to him and ask him to throw all groundnuts into it, because he was a child who did not put anything into his mouth, and for me hence it was very very safe for him to give kitchen ingredients. But my daughter is not like that. She puts everything into her mouth. So for me to pick up groundnut, for me to pick up cloves, for me to pick up green gram, for me to pick up the dal is very very extremely dangerous, because the moment I turn around here or there, she's going to put it into her mouth, right? So that's the reason I have chosen counters like this. Now, how is this helpful? Now you might be wondering, how is this going to help the child, right? Remember, when the child is trying to pick, she or he needs to concentrate. Pick it up when I have the grip of holding, right? Locate where is the cup. Now they might even do this in the starting. They might even just throw it here or there. That is okay, that's all fine, right? Locate it and directly try to put it. And once they put their hand inside, they also need to know that they need to release their grip, right? So they need to hold the object, locate the cup, put the object into the cup and then release the grip. It involves a lot of multiple functions, right? Hand and eye coordination, visual motor skill. That means visual is seeing and motor is movement. So visual motor skill is concentration. More importantly, they are loving and they're spending time with each other, right? So I usually prefer teaching them with play, right? So for her it is a play, and I'm not trying to force her and make her. Don't allow the child to forcefully sit down. You are just allowing the child to naturally play and learn, right? And if you have 2 children, a majority of the parents have this issue of how to manage both of them, right? I'm taking a video and you're seeing what is exactly happening while I'm clicking the video. There is no edit in this video, right? So you can see both the children here. Kairav is also here, Anu is also here. So how both the children, how do we involve both the children? Once she is done, then I usually give this to Kairav and ask him to, to put it out one by one, or count the number of hair bands, or ask my son to put back the hair bands back in place. So he will show you, he'll continue to put the hair bands back into this. Kairav, it's okay, give it to her, baby. It's okay.
Spoil everything.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She's playing.
No, I will
Right?
put.
So yes. So Kairav will try to do this. So he has to fold this and he will try to put it back. So what will happen while Kairav is trying to do this is Anu will also be observing. Remember that children are good observers and good imitators, right? So while Kairav is doing this, Anu is observing. 1 year down the lane or 6 months down the lane, you never know that she would be learning from her brother and trying to put back her play toys in a place which is supposed to be, cleaning up the mess, right? Cleaning up their play toys by themselves. So bringing up independent learner. So don't forget, if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. I have slowly started a small other activity for Anu, where she will be busy and the elder brother will be trying to put back things. She has actually observed what he is doing, but now she has shifted her concentration to something else. But that's all fine. All right. So thank you all and say you bye. Signing off from Mount Gurukul, Anu, Shweta and